with the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background to look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. It's the penultimate game of the year between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's Cardinals baseball next on the show. Jaime Garcia is on the mound for the Cardinals. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he's having a very nice season so far. He's got an ERA in the low threes. So hopefully he can continue that here in this one. Give his ball club a chance to win.
Number 60 makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Pittsburgh, second baseman, number 60.
And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we're underway in St. Louis. Eric Karros, we take a look at this Cardinal ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
When you're looking at trying to get out of a funk like this, it always helps when you can hand the ball over to a veteran starter that's been through this before, and luckily for them, they're going to be able to do that here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Well, this is one of those guys that's got to keep the ball down in the strike zone. He's never going to overpower you. He just needs to use that sinking fastball and the changeup to get guys to hit the ball on the ground. Watch as this game goes along, the ground ball to fly ball ratio.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
Yeah, not the spot to find yourself against a good leadoff hitter. Down 3-1 to start the afternoon? Not good.
And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Definitely not a guy you wanted to lose there. Now you got something else to worry about besides your command.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Steve, how do they go about trying to start out the month with a win?
Hey, just keep doing what they've been doing. They lead the league in slugging percentage. Work the ball down the lines and in the gaps. Continue to get those extra base hits that have been so crucial for them, and they're going to be successful.
Juan Lagares gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with 1 gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Piscotty giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on the RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs and 5 driven in. The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Piscotty has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. And with a quick breather here, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. 1 for the Pirates here, and it comes via the RBI triple. On to the bottom of the first here at Busch Stadium. And the Buccos have an early 1-0 lead. Rafael Montero, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build off of his last start where he got the win and only allowed 1 run.
Number 36 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, number 36.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, We'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Here's the first pitch to him. Stephen Piscotty comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, and if you got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard liner toward short. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, that's a nice piece of defensive hitting right there. What I mean by that, with 2 strikes, you've got to open that zone up a little because you don't want to get caught looking at strike 3. So he lets it fly here on a pitch pretty well out of the zone, but he makes it work out for him.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll take a look at ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s with 19 homers and 69 runs batted in. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Matt Adams will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have him in my lineup every day. He's had 8 RBIs over his last 10 games. Yesterday was just a little bit of an off day for him.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1. It remains 1-0. Jordy Mercer will make his way in now. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's game.
Well, Matt, he just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. but it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Chris Stewart will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Standing in now, Sean Rodriguez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Shot towards second. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Mission accomplished there with 2 away. You just want to give your pitcher a chance to hit here this inning instead of leading off the next one. He does it with a solid single there.
Into the box now, Rafael Montero. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Pham. And that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. Who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Number 41 will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year.
Number 41.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's a high pop-up. Number 55 is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Johnny Peralta will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Into the windup and the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Ah, that's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Weak grounder back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, catcher, Matt Wieters.
Matt Wieters will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. Number 60 will bat here. No official at bat, but he's scored a run thus far.
Yeah, but he has found a way to contribute, and that's what really matters.
Back to work now is Garcia as he gets ahead on a good pitch that time. It's strike one. Not the greatest at bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. One away here to begin the third.
Up next for Pittsburgh, left fielder Emilio Bonifacio.
Emilio Bonifacio stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Down and away, ball one. One out, nobody on. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Heading out toward shallow right. Piscotty in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
Juan Lagares strides into the box, and let's see if he can keep it going after the RBI triple his first time up.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Piscotty is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they're on top 1-0. Tommy Pham will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Hit hard to short, taken in by Mercer. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
This is a bad time to make an error like this because what did you just do? You gave the pitcher on deck a chance to bunt, a chance to make a productive out. Offensively, that's all you're hoping for when you get near the bottom of the lineup.
The pitcher, Jaime Garcia, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
He's set. Here it comes. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Yeah, you want to put this down to the right side, force that first baseman to field it, but that ball is bunted just way too hard, so that's a good decision defensively to go ahead and take the force at second.
Number 36 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
So striding in, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The second for 1. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Matt Carpenter stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Ripped down the first base line. but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. Dominic Brown is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Right fielder number 13, Dominic Brown.
In there at the knees, strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. Carpenter gonna have to hurry. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Yeah, there's a good start to the inning. He gets a nice little Sunday hop, and it's a day early at that. And he's able to make the easy play over to first.
Stepping in now, number 55. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. High and deep to left center field. Pham going back on it at the track. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Well, he'd retired 5 in a row until just now, but not anymore. He'd been on cruise control, but all of a sudden, one little mistake will snap you back down to earth in a hurry.
Here's Jordy Mercer now.
Shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Yeah, for 1-2 pitch, this bites off a lot of the strike zone. You can see on show track, it's pretty much right down the heart of the plate. He jumps all over it and drives it for a one-out double.
Into the box, Chris Stewart. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw goes to third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Matt Adams is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. 3rd and final game of this 3-game set comes your way Sunday afternoon. That's tomorrow as you see the pitchers scheduled to take the mound in the series finale. Number 41 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And with it, the Redbirds have made this a 2-1 game.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Now batting, third baseman, Johnny Peralta.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. Now a swing and a fly ball. Brown on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with fastball.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. We played 4, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Sean Rodriguez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Baseman number 3, Sean Rodriguez.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the 1st out of the inning.
Yeah, a lot of lefties like to throw that slider down and into right-handed hitters, especially with 2 strikes. He knows he's got to protect, but that's a very tough location there.
Into the box now, Rafael Montero. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Number 60 will step in. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Piscotty is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 2-1. Tommy Pham will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Drilled right back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, an ideal setup here with the pitcher on deck. He comes through with a solid single to start things out, and now you give your pitcher a chance to bunt you over and make a productive out.
Jaime Garcia steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
And you know what? You don't need anything special from him right here. You just need to find a way to move a guy up 90 feet. Could be a good time for a sac bunt.
From the stretch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
And with your pitcher at the plate, you always like it when he can get that bunt down on the very first pitch. Not only do you let him get back to the dugout and rest up just a little bit, but you also keep that momentum going. And that's a nice job right there.
Number 36 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Lays off 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
This ball's just hit way too hard to think about tagging up and trying for third, so he's just going to have to be happy where he is right there at second.
Stephen Piscotty stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. In tied at 93, ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals. They still trail it here 2-1. Emilio Bonifacio will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the sixth. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful. Well, it wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Here's Juan Lagares as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
Nobody out, runner on first. Two 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
And a step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back safely. The 2-0 on the way. There goes Bonifacio. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Now a snap move over to first. And the runner back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And another snap throw to the bag. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Well, you can erase this leadoff single now. That wasn't even that great of a move, but they catch him leaning, and he'll have to head back to the dugout.
On his way to pitch number 75. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And that's low, ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Dominic Brown will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Here it comes, 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Oh, that's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Standing in now, number 55, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Two runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Hit on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They still lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Matt Carpenter, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Fastball called for strike 2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Matt Adams stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Shot toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Number 41 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, he definitely got a hold of that one earlier. He put a good swing on it.
Nope. And he takes ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
I think that'll turn out to be a bad break offensively. Down by 1. This looked to be out there deep enough to score that runner from first. But you see this thing hop up and over the wall out there. So they'll wave off the run and make him go back to third base.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw to the plate, and he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Jordy Mercer will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, a couple of close pitches there on the inside part of the plate. I don't think he could have done much with either one of those.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Hit to third. Peralta's there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now as this game goes along, you have to wonder whether or not this will be his last inning of work. He's due to bat second when their turn comes around.
Chris Stewart will stand in looking to turn things around. He's struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start.
Nope, not doing much to help the cause so far, guys, but there's still some ball game left.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Ready on 1-2. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Number 41 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, he's 0 for 3 now in the ball game, and I think I can tell you why. If you're not a power hitter, you need to hit down on the ball. Try and drive things. This guy doesn't have enough muscle to hit home runs consistently, so he's wind up as routine flyouts.
Sean Rodriguez will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And he misses again, 2-0. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Carpenter onto the grass, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Tommy Pham. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a one-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Brian Pena will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 33, Ryan Pena.
This one's flared out toward left. Bonifacio is under it. 2 gone.
And we'll check out the pitches by inning. And you can see he's up to an even 80 pitches now. So I'd imagine they'll start keeping a little closer tabs on him out there.
Number 36 stands in. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is in the air to left field. Bonifacio moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 2-1. Trevor Rosenthal summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Leading off the inning, Rafael Montero, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Jason Rogers is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Jason Rogers.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Rosenthal's ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. One and 2, here it comes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Number 60 will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here.
Well, his numbers against right-handed pitching haven't been pretty so far this year.
third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. Not close. It's 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Pham is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Emilio Bonifacio digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And this is low, ball 1.
You do not want to get the middle of this order up with guys on base. So this is the hitter he needs right here, right now.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
And this usually stems from a guy that's sitting on a fastball. So when he gets that changeup, normally he's so far out on his front foot, he'll just hook it foul. But instead, this time he's able to stay back, keep his hands back just long enough to keep this one fair right down the line.
Here's Juan Lagares as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now for Bonifacio, he picks up his 6th double so far on the year. Both teams with 6 hits so far. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. In the air out to left. Under it is the left fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Archimedes Caminero is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Archimedes Caminero.
Leading off the inning, Stephen Piscotty, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back to back, but nothing at all to show for it.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Yep, you saw his numbers there just a moment ago, and he's got that ERA in the low 2s coming into play, and he continues to pitch effectively as he retires the first man to greet him here.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bonifacio sprinting after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
And, you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Matt Adams will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Two out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Hit hard up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Our score remains 2-1. Jordan Walden will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Dominic Brown, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a line drive, but foul. And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
And this is what you're going to get when you've got a hard thrower coming out of the bullpen. When you're late on a fastball and you make contact below your label, it's snap city right there. He turned that bat into firewood.
In now, number 55. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 delivery. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 2-1. Number 41 will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Neftali Feliz is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 30, Neftali Feliz.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
You don't think there's a little adrenaline flowing out there right now?
And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
He's right in there among the National League leaders. 5th best at the moment. So he's made it really tough on the opposition out of the bullpen. The manager loves giving him the ball in tight games, so we'll see if he can add to his total right here.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Lagares is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Nice job there as he gets the first two men to face him here. And now they're just one out away from picking up the first two games of this series.
Stepping in, Matt Wieters, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Bases are empty here with two men out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And there's a swing and a miss on a good pitch. And now the Redbirds are down to their final strike.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 2-1. So long from St. Louis.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 2 runs, 6 hits, with 1 error.